What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dawson from Dawson Speak and D&D TV. I want to thank y'all for listening to your boy. Look here, y'all. I just spent a couple of hours doing some paperwork and at the same time watching the Academy Awards. And I just want to say, Warren Beatty, your racist ass, just go ahead and give us the award. Look here. Did y'all see that mix up that they did for Best Picture? I'm up here sitting like, La La Land, people up there, they happy. The directors, the actors, they're going up there to get the award. And then out of nowhere, the guys, all of them have come up and given their, acceptance speech and all this kind of stuff. After all of those directors and stuff get done, then Jimmy Kimmel comes out and somebody comes out and they're like, no, it was Moonlight. Moonlight won for Best Picture. And I'm like, come on, this ain't Steve Harvey. What y'all doing? Y'all, this is a joke. Come on, Jimmy. And then really, Moonlight won. And I'm just like, what the hell? This is going to go down in Oscar history. Because not only was Moonlight the underdog film that just got rave reviews. And I remember when Moonlight came out, people were saying this was one of the best films of the year, but it still wasn't picking up momentum like La La Land, some of the other movies, Fences, Hidden Figures, and those. And I was like, well, Moonlight may get something, but it may not get a lot, because let's just be honest. Black people do not want to touch issues of homosexuality, any type of thing. Black people are really... And as you can see, black people have not been really embracing the movie Moonlight. It seems like it's more white people and people who think out of the box and all that kind of stuff. And educated black people are, but black people don't like to deal with that whole gay shit. They don't like to deal with it. It goes way back, but we got a lot of gay transsexuals and all those people are in the black community. And I'm just happy for them that this movie was shown. And I did do a review on this with Miss Controversy Bird about Moonlight, which I'm so happy Moonlight won, because not only did it highlight Miami, and anybody knows about Liberty City where Barry Jenkins and the young man Alvin, where they were from, that is a rough area. The only time I've ever seen Liberty City polarized and getting some kind of recognition has been on First 48, and that's the crime show. And if you go back to the early seasons of First 48, when they had, the Pork and Beans and all those projects, that was Liberty City. So that's where this film was based, and that's where these gentlemen were coming out of. So knowing that was the backdrop of this film, that gave me hope for those kids and those people who live in Liberty City. So I was definitely always rooting for Moonlight, no matter what it was about, because, I am from South Florida. I was rooting for them to win everything they got. And definitely, again, shout out to Marshall Ali, who won for Best Supporting Actor. Again, Barry Jenkins, along with the gentleman won for Best Best Adapted Screenplay. They won for that. Shout out to them. Also, definitely, y'all, Fences. I wanted Denzel Washington to win. That was just me. I thought Denzel was going to take that. I thought this was going to be his third time getting an Oscar, all this kind of stuff, but it didn't happen. But I was like, then maybe they may pick it up for Best Picture, but that didn't happen either. But I wanted Denzel to win. Who won for Best Actor? The guy from, I forget, the guy, I think is the guy from whatever. He won for Best Actor, and also Viola Davis for Best Supporting Actress. Look, Viola Davis deserves to have Best Actress. This lady can act. And not only do I like her because she is just a phenomenal actress, but I like actors who come from the bottom of the barrel that can act, gutter act. And those actors to me are actors who are in New York. Those actors who are on Broadway and off Broadway. Those actors who do shows non-stop. And that's where Viola Davis come from. That's where Denzel Washington comes from, that era, from that scene. Meryl Streep has done Broadway. Broadway is the real thing. And shout out to Lin-Manuel Miranda, who, Lin just has transformed how black and brown people are seen on Broadway. And I was happy to see him in the Oscars as well. Definitely, it was a good show tonight. Those are the films that I was, I was really rooting for. I didn't see La La Land, but, shout out to, I think the girl was Emma Stone who won. A lot of people, I was looking at some chats too, they were saying she was deserving of it. Definitely for Best Original Screenplay, Manchester by the Sea got that. Best Original Song, City of Stars. I went through Viola, Marshall, Best Foreign Film. The Salesman got that, which was pretty good. And a shout out to the guy who did the foreign film. He got up there. Well, he didn't get up there. A lady spoke for him because he didn't come because of the Trump's ban on, you know, foreigners and stuff like that. And they gave a very good speech that I really enjoyed that speech. And definitely to everybody who made some kind of political references during the Academy Awards, this is where you do that kind of stuff, because this is the arts, and you know, life imitating art, art imitating life, however you want it. I mean, they're touching the heartbeat of humanity. So, you know, definitely shout out to them. But I mean, a Moonlight winning best picture, that's just so phenomenal. Moonlight, it was, I think Barry Jenkins said this movie cost 1.5 million to make. So for all these up and coming, you know, directors and producers and execs and even some of the actors, it just goes to show you that even if you're the underdog, you never know how the tide is going to turn. So just do whatever you're going to do. And, you know, like Viola Davis said in her speech, you know, our jobs is to exhume from the grave these people who lost their dreams, because so many people die with their dreams. People don't do shit. They talk a lot of shit, but they don't do shit. So I really got what Viola Davis was saying from that. But I am just on, you know, Marshall Ali. That man right there, that part that he played is I think it was Juan. That part right there was just that you can go to Liberty City, Miami right now, and you can find about almost 20 to 30 dudes who fit that character that he played. So he was on point with that. And definitely just shout out, the Oscars was okay, you know. I did write some stuff down, but it just shocked me with that Moonlight thing, man. That just really took me back right there. But definitely they did do the tributes and stuff like that. They did a tribute. They put Prince in there, Debbie Reynolds, as well as Carrie Fisher and Patty Duke. Man, I forgot Patty Duke died. Those are some of the old people who died. But definitely this Oscar was really good. And, you know, I'm just kidding about that Warren Beatty slip up. But didn't Warren Beatty look like his ass was too old to be up there reading that thing? It's like, damn, Warren Beatty, come on, man. You ain't the ghetto superstar no more. But anyway, that's my thing on the Oscar. Tell me what y'all think about it. I am just so happy for Moonlight and the actors, and definitely the director Barry Jenkins and the other lady on there. That was what I wanted for this Oscars. Oscar was not so white this time. I mean, they really diversified it, and we had some really good pictures. And that is the thing. You can't get these, and I'm not trying to be funny, we can't get these people who have big studio companies and they have all this type of money, but they do the same characters over and over again. And it's almost like Chitlin Circuit characters. We need people who are making movies that speak to the experience, a diverse experience of all people, to get recognized by the Academy Awards, the Golden Globes, the SAG, and all these other people. When we start doing that, you know, especially for black and brown people, then we'll see more moments like this, what happened at the Oscars tonight. But we can't do Chitlin Circuit stuff and expect to get recognized by the masses. And I ain't saying no names, but I think y'all know who I'm talking about. But until then, I'm your boy Dawson, and this is Dawson Speak from D&D TV. Congratulations to everybody who was nominated, and definitely congratulations to the winners. Peace.